Moderation in general is hard. Okay. I mean, a lot of websites do it well, and you have websites like Instagram where you just say it's a game and you can watch sometimes tens of people get eliminated in Fortnite. Now, YouTube normally does a pretty good job, right? Excuse the mess in my background. Excuse her. I am packing for a trip. But, as I was saying, YouTube normally does a pretty good job. Until they don't. And one of the examples I found of this is called the Nobby Nobby Show. Now, I have been trying to curse one of my alt YouTube accounts with videos related to this to try and find more of them. So far, I have not. So Nobby Nobby Show is my main example. Now, most of these start off pretty harmless. They're a little weird, right? I mean, random characters in bikinis, but I mean, this is literally a roadman as a foot. There's not much harm that's being done to children. But then you keep going, and you find stuff like this. And the more you scroll through the account, you go, okay, that's a little weird. First off, all these have a small bit of some form of sexual undertone to them. They all involve some form of swimwear or are related to a bed, playing, having some fun. And then you just get shit like this. Now, I do not know how this is allowed. This is what my current feed looks like, and I've tried to get more of them. I can't get more of them so far. This is the only thing I've been able to get. But YouTube at least has some good related to this. YouTube Kids, this is not on it. I've tried to look up exact, titles. I've tried to look up the show. It's not showing right now, but when I looked, or if you go on YouTube Kids yourself, you will see that it's not on here. And I think that is because under these videos, there happens to be... Now, I lost my train of thought on this originally when I was first recording because of my cat. But I think the loophole here that allows these videos to exist is when you go to upload a video, it'll ask you if it is for kids or not. If it is for kids, you cannot have comments. These videos have comments on them. The content is still made for children, but the small checkbox says that it is not made for kids. And I think, even though that is such a small loophole, I think that is the loophole that allows this to work. Now, 2 years ago is the point that we get to that the content on the Nobby Nobby Show just decides to go, you know what? Swimsuits ain't working out for me. I'm going to have to go to fetish content. And it seems that, surprisingly, right off the bat, it worked. 8.2K views, 41K views, and it continued to go on. Now, at first, you think, okay, well, I mean, these haven't gotten too bad so far. Maybe they deserve, a little bit of a slap on the wrist. This is kids content. It's not on YouTube Kids because they allow comments, and that's their workaround. But at the end of the day, there aren't grown adults watching Guess Who Is Dancing all Wubbox. Okay? I have a small slideshow that I'd like to go through of the ones that I have found that I think are the worst. Normally, I wouldn't show stuff like this, but if YouTube allows this to just exist on the platform as a thumbnail, I will be damned if I get in trouble for showing it. This one, I mean, come on. You go here, okay, maybe it's just a weird drawing. That's not something kids should be looking at necessarily, but let's just continue. Okay, and we have a fucking Labubu doll just getting freaky. Once again, freaky. Here we're getting towards more freak. I don't even know what this one is, if I'm being honest with you. I presume it's some level of freak. Here we have gotten to the next area that you've already seen, which is the pregnant and or overweight fetish content. This one was a series of a character that I feel like is just over-sexualized to all hell if this is a kid's character. I do not know enough about this, but I thought, holy shit, this is weird. Alright. Okay. Pyrocynical. You know? Like, and then we just have this. Again, really? This is kids' content. And here we get to where it gets very, very fucking weird. Now, for some reason, they refer to Riley from Inside Out to Rayleigh, and I presume by this, either this is some Google Translate thing that is breaking, or it's the workaround to this. Because I saw this image and I went, man, I never saw the second movie, but I would sure as shit hope in the second movie she's an adult for shit to be going on like this. Nope. No, the fuck she is not. She's an 11-year-old girl later in the epilogue, as well as Dream Productions, and 13 in the sequel. I mean, for fuck's sake. These two are the character. I mean, realistically, these two back here, the two that I just went through, when you see them, they're going to be blurred. They are her as some form of teenager or an adult with an AI content generator that definitely has been trained on some form of sexual content. Now, here we are just back at it. I mean, dude, this one is not too bad compared to the others, but remember, this is supposed to be a kid. I don't think adults are watching sadness plus swimwear equals question mark, question mark, question mark. Because I think they understand what that equals. Now, what a lineup do we have here? We have, the pregnancy fetish content, but pregnancy spelled wrong, which, again, I don't know if that is a Google Translate error or because it would affect the algorithm if they had a children's character plus pregnancy to it. Seems like that might be a bit of a workout or a workaround. And then we have ones that just imply taking off clothing, right? We have disgust drawn to, I don't even know, man, minus swimwear, and joy minus her dress drawn sexually. A little bit more, and we get right back to the pyrocynical content. Here we have, obviously, the AI model that's been trained on some horn dog stuff, and just crazy ones like this. A little more further, and we get to pregnancy, and remove clothing of a sexually drawn children's character. This one, I don't even know if I can show it. I presume I can, but this one is one of the craziest fucking ones. At least to me. Because it is so blunt in YouTube's face. Now, I don't know if YouTube doesn't have some form of detection for thumbnails, but I've never seen just straight up porn as a thumbnail. This is the closest I've seen to it. I've seen another account like one of these that was related to FNAF, but this was 2 years ago. I mean, this would have been more, actually, around the time that Security Breach came out, that I saw that account. And it makes me think that they must not have a system that can detect what's going on, or unless it is very blatantly some form of pornography. Because this is children's characters drawn sexually, no bra on, and it says Inside Out 2, spelled right this time, minus panties. Fucking insane work. Don't even have words. Another thing with this one that's very interesting to me is I think there is some form of character that is squished in here. I can't really tell where that is. I don't even know what that counts for as a fucking fetish. All I know is just near pyrocynical territory on these. And here's our all-star lineup. I mean, I don't even have words for some of this shit. I don't know how some of this shit is allowed. Again. And we get to Wubbox plus Wubbox. Once more, I don't think adults are watching this shit. And it goes, and it goes. This one is an interesting one. Pregnant unicorn and a character being carried with their I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand what this implies, no? I'm not entirely sure how channels like this stay up or exist in the slightest, because I know this isn't the only one of this. Anyways, I wanted to bring this to light because the way I found this was through one of my viewers linking me a video of a kid playing Grow a Garden, and I thought it was funny, so we decided to go through the kid's YouTube channel to see what other random shit he had uploaded. And this is one of the videos. He was watching YouTube. He was reacting to YouTube, and he was watching this shit. So there are kids just... Thanks, kitty. There are kids that are just watching this, and I think this shit needs to go. Because, dude, I don't even fucking know what this is, man. This is a different level of depraved human behavior. So I will link the Nobby Nobby show for those who want to report it. But once I'm back from my trip, I will see what else exists in this, because I was hoping that I could find a string of these accounts and just see if I can help get a string of these gone. It seems that they don't really want to pop up in my algorithm. I don't know how much more I need to break of this. Like I said, I will link the account. I hope everyone watching has a good day. And I hope this shit does not exist within like a month. Because this is depraved human behavior. This 485 videos of this bullshit. And I believe, how many views? 25 million views.